I probably should have bought a TRD Pro. Now you may be asking, Aang, are you having buyer's remorse? Kind of. I've been dreaming about this Toyota Tundra for the past 5 years. This exact truck I've been wanting for the longest time. The only problem is that my lifestyle has changed a lot in the last 5 years. When I first wanted this truck, I was a nerd, I was a gamer, I just stayed inside, and if I used my vehicle, it was to run to the grocery store, McDonald's, whatever, and then right back home. Now I'm a full-grown man. Not really, but I like to do stuff in my truck. I like to use my truck. I like to enjoy my truck, and well, knowing what I know now, I probably should have bought a Pro. Now in the second gen Toyota Tundras, there's not much of a difference between the TRD Pros and the 1794 Toyota Tundras. But there are some things that give that TRD Pro an upper hand. I'm gonna cut to the chase. The number one, the biggest drawback of this truck is the interior. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of shot myself in the foot here. I wanted this interior so bad that I was blinded. I had my blinders on and I didn't realize how not truck they are. When these seats were released from Toyota, they were the most premium seats you could get in any of their vehicles. Fast forward a couple years and your boy laid eyes on them and I was absolutely stunned since the first time I saw them. But I like to camp and I like to run and I like to play soccer and I like to get in my vehicle to get to those places. And with these seats, you can do it, but you're throwing away all the money you spent on a 1794. Let me show you just already some signs of wear and tear. Now you're probably already screaming at the screen, calling me a sissy girl. And to that I say, you're probably right. But you cannot lie, especially if you're the one paying for your truck, when you get in and out of it and you feel that leather rip and you feel that tear, you see that scratch, it hurts, okay? It hurts. And you want to do everything you can to protect the truck that you're spending all your money on. When I was searching for my Tundra, there was something a little bit weird. The TRD Pros had a lot of cosmetic damage. Okay? They had been through the ringer on the outside, but on the interior, it looked pretty good. It looked like a truck should look with however many miles it may have had. But the 1794, spotless on the exterior. Absolutely money. On the interior though, that's where the signs started to show. Number two has to be the suspension. It's not the name brand that comes with the suspension, it's just the advantage that you get from that suspension. Let me explain. Me and Sandy were out and about, right? We were looking at some stuff and well, we got to a point in the road where the Tundra couldn't make it. I of course didn't record, but let me just say, it's embarrassing, okay? And even though it's just a 1.5 lift that you get with the TRD Pros, it would have been enough. And in the TRD Pros, they should have probably given you like a 2-inch lift. Number three has to be all the goodies that you get from a TRD Pro. When you get a 1794, you get a badge and you get an interior. But on the TRD Pro, you get badge, interior, and the goodies. No fancy suspension, no fancy stamped bed, no TRD exhaust, no TRD shift knob, no TRD intake. This thing was loose in here, Jesus. Gee. Now out of all of those, in reality, the only thing that I think is cool is the TRD Pro exhaust. Number four has to be the modability of said vehicle. TRD Pro, simple. 1794, sensors, sensors, sensors. Not cool, bro. So now, when I go to buy the off-road bumper, now I have to worry about these sensors. And these little sensors, from what I hear, aren't too difficult until you snap one. Then you're having an absolute blast while you're walking to the dealership because Sandy took the keys from you because she doesn't want you to mess the truck up anymore. And last but not least, it's not a TRD Pro. Here in America, we like to show off our trucks, okay? The cooler your truck is, the cooler you are. The higher trim the truck is, the higher trim you are, if that makes any sense. And mostly everyone knows a TRD Pro. They know it's the top of the line, but it's not. But it is, but it's not. The 1794 comes with more features, which in a lineup makes it topper. Yeah, I really got the top of the line, right? 1794 Platinum, they're at the very top. But a TRD Pro, status-wise, would have been higher. So if you're after that badge, Definitely the TRD Pro gets a lot more recognition, but this is what I wanted. I wanted a 1794 because it's low key. Only if you know, you know. But if you don't know, then you don't know. You want a 1794, right? You want it, but you don't know what it's like to live with it. I've lived with it for 2 months, and let me tell you, you are better off with a TRD Pro. If you can look past this stuff, then you're mostly fine. Then you're all right. If this is just gonna be that thing that you take out to dinner, you'll be all right. But if this is the weekend warrior, don't do it to yourself. Save yourself the headache. Buy a TRD Pro, buy an SR5, but don't buy a 1794 as a beater because the seats are gonna get destroyed and you're gonna hate yourself. Now, would I change this for a TRD Pro? Absolutely not, okay? The interior is money. The floor mats are money. That's about where it ends.